Hello. I'm having the worst fucking morning. I've been awake since 6 a.m. because there's fucking a fire alarm, smoke alarm, whatever the fuck you want to call it, going off in my house, and it will not stop. All of them are unplugged. The batteries are out and they're still beeping. And one of my dogs goes fucking nuts when she hears it because it freaks her out, which is fine. But she freaks out and it's so annoying. And I have an exam in less than an hour that I'm gonna have to listen to that all day. And I can't find where the beeping's coming from, so I feel like I'm fucking crazy. Hey y'all. My apologies about this morning. I just kind of felt like I was going fucking crazy. I still kind of do because all of my smoke detectors are unplugged. But there's still a beep. Like about every 10 minutes, there's like 2 or 3 beeps. And I don't know. My mom said that my uncle is going to come out and look at it. And I really can't worry about it because I have exams. So I just have to, thank God it's a nice day outside so the dogs can just hang out outside. I keep checking on them. Yeah, I also like gashed my finger this morning. Right there. Can you see it? It's not really focusing. Gashed open and I just like put the skin back over top hoping that it just heals like that. But it's like a good portion. Like there's like 5 or 6 or 7 layers of skin like ripped up. That was me trying to get one of the smoke detectors off. Yeah, I have no idea what happens. I think potentially our smoke detectors need to be replaced because they're as old as the house, which is like about 20 years. And Google says that about every 10 years they need to be replaced. So maybe that's a problem. I don't really know, but it's really... anyway, yeah. So I wrote my business ethics exam this morning and I got an 86. Rock on. Now I'm working on my website. I really enjoy designing websites. I don't know why I waited so long and procrastinated it, but it's okay. I also have to do my criminology exam today as well. It's not due until tomorrow at noon, but I won't have time tomorrow before noon to do it. So once I'm done my website, I will do it. Freaking a little bit stressed out, but I'm so happy it's my last week of this semester. I mean, I still have another semester, but I'm hoping it's not as stressful. And my birthday is this week. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? It sounds... Here's why I feel like I'm going crazy. So, right outside my bedroom, there is a smoke detector in the hallway. So you'd think that if it was that one, it would be really loud here, right? So I'm thinking it's not that one. I unplugged it anyway, but that one is hardwired to the house. So realistically, it could still go off being hardwired to the house. But it really sounds like it's coming from the basement. And the one in the basement is not hardwired. So I took it off. I took the battery out. And it's still going. And then I read on Google that sometimes if the battery, like... not tape, but like that like plastic thing that you pull out of like electronic things before you can use it kind of deal. Hopefully you guys know what I mean. It said sometimes if that's still in it, it can make it go off. So I was like, oh, okay. So I went down and took that off, and then I was like, I'm not gonna jinx it, but I think that might have done it because I didn't hear the beeping for like what felt like longer than 20 minutes. And then it went off again. So I cannot figure it out. I put a new battery in. And I reset it and it was still beeping. This morning we couldn't figure out where it was coming from. So I was like, okay, I'll just stand here by the hall and wait. So I waited all this time for it to beep. And it beeped coming from the basement. So I was like, Mom, it's coming from the basement. And then she came out. And as I was walking down the stairs, it beeped again. But it sounded like it was coming from the hall this time. So I was like, are they both going off? And then later I was in the basement waiting to listen. It sounded like it came up from upstairs. Went upstairs, it came up from the basement. So there is a slim chance that there is some sort of ghost or something fucking with me, making a chirping noise. But I just can't deal with that. I just have to pretend that that's not happening because I got exams and a website to design. So, yeah. I feel like I'm losing it. You guys? This entire time, I thought there was a ghost messing with me. I was being gaslit by my smoke detectors as they were all unplugged, all had the batteries taken out. To my fucking surprise, once again, I'm being stupid. There was a smoke detector halfway down the stairs, which would explain why when I'm upstairs, I hear it downstairs, and when I'm downstairs, I hear it upstairs. So I wasn't, that smoke detector is new with renovations that we had done about 2 years ago. So I didn't know it was there. I mean, obviously I would have known when he told me, but I forgot, I guess, because I'm just so used to where the ones have been since we moved here 22 years ago. But there is no more beeping, I hope. And I'm not being gaslit anymore. And I don't feel fucking crazy anymore. And Mika is doing okay. It freaks her right out. Like, she turns into some sort of banshee and is like trying to climb her enclosure and like try and claw out the door. It must be at like a higher, what is that? Like is decimal the right word? When like different animals and whatever hear sounds differently, like it must really, really bug her. I mean, he's deaf, our other dog, so he can't hear it. And it's just like sitting there unfazed as she's freaking out. But, yeah. That's that. It's 2:30. I am going to head into the bank. Yeah, so from my website, I have to do 2 blog posts. So I started with the blog posts because I thought that they would be harder. I'm almost done my second one, and then the rest of the stuff should be pretty easy, I think. Yeah, I'll show you guys my website when I'm done. But I'm gonna just go do the banking quickly now, get it over with, and then, yeah. I'm just so fucking glad that is over with. That was unreal. Well, Keith just laid down to fall asleep right in front of me. So I'm not going anywhere yet. This is way too precious. Look at that. So cute. Okay, I'm going to the bank now. I'm wearing a skinny queen outfit because I'm losing weight, babes. Keeping up the good work. Probably work out when I get home. Just do a quick one. And then continue working on my website that I have myself somewhat convinced that I'm almost done, but in reality I'm really not. But it's fine. If I have to stay up all night doing it, I guess I will. Wish me luck. You guys, this entire time I was under the impression that my website was due tomorrow at noon. No. My presentation of my overall project is due tomorrow at noon. My website's not due till Friday. So today, all day I've been working on my website. And it's not even due until tomorrow. I mean, it's not due until Friday. So I guess I'll move on to my presentation now. Good morning, y'all. There's snow on the ground in April. I love it here in Ontario. Bad news, it's like 2 hours later since I last talked to you and there's still snow. The frig, man. That's baloney. Hey y'all, I just finished work and I'm at home and it's 4:20 today, so you guys know what that means. It's 4:20, so we're gonna celebrate the right way.